And we are back, and we can officially say good morning. It is 12:07 a.m. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Is that a short joke? Don't tell me.
Eh?
You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you?
What are you talking about? You keep your voice down.
You know, Yuri would love this angsty.
Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean,
Ooh. Looks like I'm in trouble.
Yep.
I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. She shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me.
Ouch. Exactly.
This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business.
Yup.
Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So now the game's kind of catching on that you're going for Yuri. Who should we show it to next?
Let's go with Sayori.
Alright. Ooh! I like this one, Jeff. It has some nice feelings in it.
Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know.
Okay.
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing.
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of poem you like in the first place.
Yeah. Me neither.
Okay. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
I don't know what kind of writing I like. Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
What? When did I say that?
You didn't.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. You dropped your earbud.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. That's how rain clouds work.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Yeah, it is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Jeff. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles.
Okay.
I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. I collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the rocks and nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Jeez, I went from I want breakfast to this.
Jeez.
Okay.
Holy crap. Sarah, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Yeah.
Creepy?
No, not exactly. Yes, it is. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. You should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. Expecto
Whoa. You got pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Okay. Don't get ahead of yourself. Exactly.
Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next?
Monica.
Ah, so we're closing it with Yuri. Hi again, Jeff. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're employing yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go.
I give my poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
Yeah, definitely that. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
I've also been finding inspiration in her face. And her body. She's pretty. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic.
Oh god.
That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about litter, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much of a personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes inside that head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
Oh no, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her.
Oh god. She's on to us. Huh? You completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
But... Wait, really?
Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying... Oh wait, no, I stole one of your lines, I think. But anyway... You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. But don't skip it this time.
Alright, let's take a look.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent.
Hey, I've used that in math.
God, I hate it. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
What? What does she mean by that? Also, quick question. What are your grades in math?
I have no idea.
Mine? 103.
Oh yeah, you complained about getting a 96 on a test while we were at camp.
I've recently missed a day, so yeah, I have some assignments that I haven't turned in, bringing my grade down to a 101.
Do you have any idea how many field trips I've been on? How much makeup work I've had to do?
I have 2 assignments that I haven't turned in.
I'm like 2 seconds away from kicking you out.
Both of us take a sip. Leave in the comments below what your grade in math is.
Hashtag DK Literature Club.
Yeah.
Do that. I'll follow you. I promise.
Alright, back to it.
Alright! Let's get these girls. I mean, I'm not wrong.
It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. As I lean into your face again.
No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with the space on your paper. Yeah, I noticed. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like
magic, that's what I said.
the way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
That's what it's about. Sometimes asking what a poem's about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. If it's physical, then it's not abstract. Or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, I gotta take the flannel's coming off. I'm hot. So many decisions.
Yeah, so many decisions.
Hold on.
So many.
No, let's not do that joke again. Let's not do that joke. Yuri, let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face.
Do you like it?
Jeff, this is the worst poem I've ever written. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery.
Yuri visibly swallows. Even how does she do that? She doesn't even have like a bulging Adam's apple like us men do. Even her hands appear sweaty. Sweaty hands don't look sweaty. Are your hands sweaty?
Yes, actually. What?
Can you tell the difference by looking at them?
It seems shiny.
Mine are not sweaty, and I would not be able to tell the difference. How can you tell by just looking at her hands? And also,
Well,
why
it looks shinier.
Why are you randomly looking at her hands?
I don't know.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time.
Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer her that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. You're not used to being appreciated?
Wow.
It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before?
Yuri nods.
Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that?
Again, Yuri nods.
Huh. Even your close friends?
Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Probably because of the way Natsuki reacted.
Exactly. Anyway, you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night whilst I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I give the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. I'm aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend, my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry, more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic... I'm sorry? Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. So, I think, I don't actually know this for sure, but I think that the raccoon symbolizes us.
Maybe?
Now just based on the way that we've been kind of going to her a lot, I think, and the raccoon's like keeps coming back, we keep coming back to her, you know. She gave us a book, that could be what the bread is symbolizing. And then she's also getting satisfaction because at the end, the last line is, and I feel myself again. I don't know. I just write lyrics. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know symbolism or metaphors.
I feel like that's fairly accurate.
But
that does make sense.
What I will point out as well, she continuously goes into detail about light reflecting off the knife. It keeps coming back to the knife. Slicing bread. Enticing beauty of my cutting knife. Light reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, it keeps coming back to that knife. I don't know what that means, but I feel like it's worth noting. Anyway, I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical.
I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I can! That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them and describing knives with this strange amount of detail.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge my more unusual habits. Okay, I know exactly what she means by that. It's something that I can't tell you, though. It's a spoiler. It's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Jeff?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other in our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Way to be blunt. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Jeff.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing really.
Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new numbers. That is a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing!
What?
Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
Look at Yuri, bro.
She's like
freaking out.
Oh god, she's about to have a heart attack, my dude. I agree with Natsuki.
Yeah.
Now she looks bad. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today.
There we go.
Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. That's you.
I agree. Oh god. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. Wow. Way to make it. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. Says everyone saying to someone who is not fine. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem, of course. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden! Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of the strangers? Oh, no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself, and it stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply her emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. Hold on. Is Natsuki just not even worth looking at? See her expression. Is she less than dirt to us now? The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! What? Maribel just tweeted again.
Are you kidding me?
Maribel, it is 12:30 in the morning. I get that we're up, but this happens when you're just recording a video. What are you doing?
Exactly.
Jesus. Like, my God. Okay, well. Well, it's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman.
Whoa! Oh, God.
The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. ... exclamation point. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we don't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Bye. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
What?
She's passed out. She had a heart attack. She was so frightened. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori?
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it yourself in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. Her poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. It's almost like it's if it's the kind of poem she said she likes. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Jeff liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. So I'm gonna challenge you because we don't have that kind of time.